You don't have to pretend as if your specific person manifestation is going better than it is, because it actually is going way better than you could ever imagine. And as your friend, I thought you really needed to hear that today. And so what do I mean by that, right? Like we all think, yeah, but I'm not seeing exactly what I want in my external reality. But that literally does not matter. As we know in manifestation, it's all about persisting in an idea, regardless of what you're seeing in your external reality. So, what I mean by that first initial comment, though, we don't have to pretend as if our specific person manifestation is going better than it is, because it is going way better than you could ever imagine. Is I want you to imagine your manifestation as maybe like a rock, right? So this beautiful, awesome rock is you and your specific person being in the perfect marriage or the perfect relationship. Acting or pretending as if it's going better than you feel it is like painting this rock a different color in order to match the outcome you want. But when we do that, do we truly feel as if internally we made a change to this rock or to this manifestation? And we're going to say, no, right? We're going to visually see that it looks different, but we might not totally feel as if internally it has totally changed. But I'm here to tell you, if you just crack, without trying to paint over it, pretend as if it's something it's not, if you crack that open, you're going to realize that you are in such an awesome and amazing situation with you and your specific person, and you didn't even realize it. And so again, you don't have to worry about pretending. Your manifestation is going way better than you could ever imagine. And the trick in the two techniques, if you're really sly on my ideas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Painting over the rock is like revision. And if you like to revise, then totally stick with it. I just want you to remember, if you're revising but not truly feeling as if you are fully changing internally, then that's something that we want to differ and change. Because if we're painting over this rock, trying to pretend as if our diamond specific person manifestation is gold, so we're painting it yellow or something, that's not going to institute or change our beliefs, right? We're just going to change our thoughts and not even really our feelings on it. We're just going to change the way we perceive it in our reality. So we're basically acting on what the ego loves, right? We always want our external reality to show us proof before we actually change internally. But we know manifestation is all about the opposite. And when you need this proof, that's actually how you end up just reiterating the same state over and over and over and over again. Because you see something in your reality, it reapproves or supports your current belief, and then you just end up in this loop. And I'll make a whole nother video for you on that, but let's stick to this idea. But instead, so revision is painting over it, right? That didn't actually happen. My specific person actually loves me, right? But they do actually love you. And when you say it like that, you are convincing yourself that underneath that they don't. And cracking it open to see that your manifestation, you like my little hand movements here? Cracking it open to see that your specific person actually is in love with you right here, right now, guarantee it. That's called reframing. And if you've watched some of my other videos, I've definitely told you about reframing in the past because it is so powerful. And being your friend, we need to move into reframing more than revision. Unless you love revision, I don't want to take anything away from you that you love, because revision, I've had very many success stories with revision, but reframing is usually the best way to understand at the core your manifestation is going magnificently, and it's only our thoughts that are working against it. It's like we don't have our x-ray vision to see inside this rock, where inside is pure diamond and pure gold, right? Everything is perfect. And so let me give you a couple examples on reframing so you can start actually implementing it. Because again, Kyle, you guys are like, Kyle, what do you do? I want to use this, right? So let's use this. So a trick would be, and again, you've probably seen in my other videos, I love reframing. It can change your manifestation faster than you could ever even imagine. So let's start implementing this immediately. The trick would be then, let's say your specific person didn't text you. Maybe you waited a couple hours, right? That's a very normal, common example. They don't text you for a couple hours and you start thinking, uh-oh, do they dislike me? Did I do something wrong? Is my manifestation not going in the correct way I want? Right? That's our thoughts, our intrusive thoughts, which are totally normal. But then what do we do? Usually we state, no, actually they do love me. Actually they're thinking about me right now. Actually this, actually that, right? But when you have those internal beliefs that they're not messaging you back because they don't like you, but you try to cover it up, again, that's your rock, you're painting over it, but you don't believe it, right? How would you say, like, honestly, when that sort of thing happens, do you fully believe it to your core? And you're like, maybe not, but I want to. But reframing is a way to fully understand it and believe it, because you're basically taking off the glasses of the intrusive thoughts that are causing you to believe your manifestation isn't going the way you want, and you see it for this awesome, amazing manifestation as it is. So reframing is asking yourself in any situation, what is great about this? Okay? So what is great about this situation? And on the surface, it may take a little bit of time to fully find and understand what's great about this. But when you do ask yourself, be patient with it. So let's do it live right here, right now together. Let's say your specific person didn't text you back for a couple hours. We're going to ask, what's great about this? Okay? What's great about this? And as you're sitting here watching this, think about it. What could possibly be great about this? And if you instantly go nothing, then pull back on those thoughts or those that speaking for just a moment. What's great about this? Actually try to find, what do you feel could be great about this situation as it is, not trying to change it. Okay? And when you prime your subconscious mind, you're going to start getting answers. Like instantly, to my mind, I start thinking, well, if we are having this time where we're not talking, attraction actually grows massively when people are apart or are not talking or aren't together. Like I could talk about a bunch of psychology studies that talk about this, right? Attraction grows at a distance. So you can have the belief then, understanding attraction grows at a distance, and because you're so awesome, attraction grows when you and your specific person are together. So this separation, there's no separation, metaphorically, but this instance of you and your specific person not messaging back for a couple hours is causing their internal state, their internal attraction and desire to you to start boiling, right? And so that is great. That's awesome. If they texted back immediately, there'd be no wonder and desire and bridge of events, right, leading us to where we want to go. Which obviously, though, if they do text back right away, then we know this boiling of their desire within has reached its max and they want to reach out to you instantly. But right now, that's the boiling that's happening. So think about that. That's, again, us, instead of trying to paint a rock of our manifestation something, we crack it open to realize, oh my gosh, them not messaging me is actually perfect for the perfect bridge of events happening right now. And so do you totally get this? Because it can be used with anything. There's no situation that you can't ask, what's great about this? So let's say you and your specific person have a date and they can't make it. Maybe they aren't able to attend. Something else came up. What's great about this, right? In that case, think of how much they're going to be thinking about you when that time comes. So let's say maybe they had to go drive their grandma to the supermarket, or their long lost friend came back in town and they're only there for the night, so they had to see them, right? What's great about this is that during that time, because they had originally planned to see you, they're just going to be thinking about you the whole night, right? And again, this is no pretending. This is no acting, trying to avoid what we feel is our reality. it literally is your reality. When your specific person isn't messaging you back for a couple hours, they're literally thinking about you and the desire is boiling, whether you or your specific person know it or not. That's happening. When you guys have a date that doesn't go as planned, they are thinking at that moment about the date they had planned with you. So again, we don't want to pretend. You don't have to pretend as if you and your specific person's manifestation is going better than you could imagine, because it really is. And it's all about asking what's great about this. And honestly, I could make this video an hour long talking about what's great about this. But if you guys do have any situation that you want to reframe, put it down in the comments, put whatever it is, put what's great about this, and then write what's great about this. Or if you don't know, write that down, and me or someone else, I'm your best friend. I'm going to help you reframe that. Okay. So just write it down below and I'll reframe it for you. And so that case, we can really understand that you and your specific person are doing so much better than you could ever imagine, okay? And if there was something that you didn't want to comment down below or any questions, remember, you could always head over to my website, kyleaugustcoaching.com. You can send me a personal question or anything like that. I'd be happy to talk to my best friend, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Hopefully you've been liking the videos recently, and I'll see you in the next one.